that a light? Now that's a light. I've always been fascinated by how we celebrate Chanukah. If Chanukah is the festival of lights, why aren't we lighting up our entire house? Spinning dreidel lights around our windows, donuts flashing throughout everywhere. It should be lit up for miles around. Instead, we have one teeny tiny little Chanukah. Isn't that a little bit meh? I've been teaching for 16 years, and I've taught hundreds and probably thousands of students in my time. So it was no surprise that when I was at the theatre with my family, I hear behind me, Mr. Richman! 3 rows behind, someone who was so pleased to see me. He comes over and he gives me the biggest bear hug. He's telling me about what he's got up to, what he's doing, his university, his social life. He's catching me up. And then he gets very serious and he says, Mr. Richman, I need to tell you something. I don't know if you remember, but when I was at school, I was very shy, very quiet, and I had no friends. I could go an entire day without speaking to anyone. But when you came and walked past me in the corridor, you would always say, good morning, good afternoon. Sometimes you crack a joke. And whenever you did that, I always felt that someone cared. And that would make me feel so much better. And when I left school, I found my way, I found my calling, and I've always hoped I'd get the opportunity to see you, to tell you just how much your good mornings, your good afternoons, your how are yous made such a difference to my life. Now here's the kicker. I don't remember this student. I never in my wildest dreams imagined that this would be so impactful. I would just say hi to everyone, and I'd crack my terrible jokes to anyone who would hear it, and if they laughed, it was even better. But what I learned was just how impactful our words are. You see, it's not the big, flashy things that make an impact. It's the small acts of giving that light up lives. Be great, be a giver. One small flame can light up a life. Happy Chanukah.